Hello everybody, Obsessive Gaming here, getting back to Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia for the Nintendo DS, but on the Wii U Virtual Console. Last time, we went through one too many tutorials, but now we're at the actual gameplay. At least the first part of it. There's plenty to do. Today we're attempting the test of courage. Wow! And already we're starting. Well, there's something there. I don't have any videos planned for tomorrow. Sorry I didn't really do any videos yesterday to celebrate Thanksgiving. I just was feeling tired before I could do a video, and I was just like, you know what, the heck with it. I just don't feel up to a video. So I didn't do one yesterday, so I'm sorry, guys, if you guys were expecting one. Jeez, I almost knocked over my camera with trying to get a new style of capture to try and make my captures much more efficient. Plus, I changed my camera size to allow you guys to better see everything. I don't know how well you guys are seeing everything, but it looks like from my angle, you guys see mostly everything except for my health. As far as I know. I'll probably look back at the video to quickly see if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. So only one of the crates here has the styler. If you want to specifically get the right crate, it's this one. But I'm going to see what the others have in them. Because I think some of them have Pokemon in them. Which is real strange. Why would there be... How did a Pichu get in the crate? This game. I know, my captures suck right now. I'm sorry, guys, my captures are going bad. I'm really trying. But it's just the way I have to angle things. Because I have to angle it like this to do better captures, but you guys can barely see anything. I may actually have to slow down my capture so that way I can get better ranks, because if I don't start getting S ranks soon, I'm not going to be doing as good as I usually do in the later game. I believe I can get multiple Bidoof, but you know what? What level do we want to be at before the end of this? I think we can try to reach level 6 before the end of this. We should hopefully be able to get there normally. So I'm just going to go ahead and shadow this crate. I'm just happy I did the other one first because there was a Pichu in it, and that will help restore my health. And right there is the styler, guys. I can't see it because of how my camera's angled, but you all can, luckily. I can see it from the game screen, though. So don't worry, guys. I don't need my camera to see what I'm doing, luckily. Kind of. The crate shattered into tiny pieces. Thanks, Bidoof. See you again. Oh god, sorry guys. I am so sorry. How long was it like that? I am sorry, guys. Crate shattered. We found a styler. At least 3 more. We're probably not going to save until it's time for us to end off, though, so yeah, I'm going to try my best to not save too much until the end of the video. I just want to make sure the game doesn't crash or anything, because this is Virtual Console. It could crash if not careful. Come here! Oh yeah, we're about to meet a new Pokemon up ahead. Dang it, I almost had a good capture right there. I am much better than this, guys. It's just, I don't have the Wii U pad on my, like, where I usually have it. Usually I have it, like, flat, like, on my legs or something. But I can't have it there, so I can't go at the speed I normally go at. It causes problems. But right there, as you can see, we got an S rank. That's what we really want to see. The styler's right there. I'm going to grab it now and then battle the remainder of the Pokemon in here because there's not too many of them. I hope I still succeed in getting an S. I probably only got an A. This early on, messing up even slightly prevents you from getting an S. Like, later on, they're a little more lenient with that, but at this point, they're not. At least not yet. So now level 5. My power only went up by 1. This is the only time they actually do that. I think they do it again later. Either that or they bring it up by 3, I believe. I think the next level up, they bring it up by 3. They make up for bringing it up only by 1 during this level up. You found a stylo. That leaves 2 more. And no, that black is actually part of the... It's because this is a single room, so they don't have anything else generated. Remember, this was made during the era where the DS was still popular, so they had some limitations. But not too many. You know, video games have come a long way from the limitations they originally had. I try not to have 2 of one Pokemon on my group, just to have some diversity in the Pokemon I have. But if I need to, I will have multiple of one Pokemon in my group. But that's usually the only time I do that is like Pokemon with the recharge, because having multiple of them can save you sometimes. But at this point, I only have room for 1, because I can only have 3 Pokemon. But having 1 at this point is not too bad, because you don't take that much damage at this point in the game. It's very hard to take huge damage, because the Pokemon don't deal that much at this point. They will later, though. But hopefully your level will be high enough to take it. Like, it should hopefully be high enough to take the hits. So, it's not much of a problem. I'm making sure my camera's good. I have to watch it throughout the video, so sorry if it's moving a bunch. I just want to make sure I have this inside its view. Now, we need to go in here. It doesn't really matter what order you do the rooms in, as long as you do all 4 of them. This one's a little tougher, so I need to give you guys some inside info on this one. What you want to do is, like, round the corners like this. And not slip up, like I was doing. But don't round them too fast, or else you won't run into this guy. Like, round them somewhat loosely, but also somewhat tightly. Like, try to keep it more or less in the middle on how you round those corners, and you will catch up to this guy in no time. And then you just have to catch him, and that's it. And catching him is the easy part. Catching him, running into him to initiate the capture is the hard part. As you guys have noticed, I've taken 0 damage. I don't think I'm going to make this a no damage run. I think I've been able to beat this game before with no damage. But that was when I was younger and more experienced in the game and had played it a million times, and I just noticed I'm using the wrong stylus. There we go. There's the right one. I know. It's pink. I lost my original Wii U stylus, but I'm using the original DS stylus for this. I use that mostly on the Wii U, though. I never really play that much DS games that require a stylus on DS because I play on 3DS. And I already have a stylus for that. The one you saw me accidentally using is the one for my 3DS. None of these crates have a Pokemon in there. So it doesn't matter which ones you break. We're gonna have, like, a multi-capture up ahead, too. Like, not just where you're catching 2, you're catching 4. That, I don't expect to get an S rank. I somehow got an S rank when I first played it after years of not playing it, when I got it on Wii U many months ago. I was surprised that I was still good enough to do that. Then my skills went to pot for later the rest of the game. I'm using a word that Hop used in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I almost said Sun and Moon. That was a long while back. I'm hoping there will be a few things we can do in this video. Not just the test of courage, because we're only 10 minutes in. And that's pretty short. I try to make my videos at least half an hour. It allows us to get through as much of the game as we can physically, while also still getting me the views that will help me become better known around the YouTube community, allowing me to slowly become better at this. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna check something. You guys still can't see the whole thing. There we go. Is that better, guys? I'm trying to let you guys still see my health and stuff. That way you guys know how much health I have. Is it alright if you guys want to see my health? It doesn't really matter if you guys see that far down to the bottom. But some text does appear down there. So let me know in the future. Huh? Never heard about a target like this. I wonder who put it here. Did you guys hear that sound? That was the sound of the Pokemon we're going to be facing soon. Those of you who know what the Pokemon is, if you have played Pokemon before, you know what we're about to face. But how they work in Pokemon Ranger is different, actually. They work a little differently. And what Keith was saying, there's a target down here he's never heard of before. That requires Zubat, and luckily for us, this is one of those rare instances where they'll give us the Pokemon. But here's the thing. Even though they're giving us it, they're not always going to do that in a later game. Like, sometimes you have to go back to find a Pokemon you need to clear a target. I did so horrible in that capture that I'm not worthy. I am not worthy, guys. Just trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think the camera's moving back. That's probably why it's not really... Yeah, that is much better. I'm gonna move a little bit. Oh, my camera's trying to pull a fast one on me. Hey, Rennie. Have you been hearing anything like weird noises? Uh-oh, my camera's tilted again. Sorry, guys. It's only... Oh, crap. It's not just slightly tilted. It's really tilted. It's not too bad, though. Hooked on us says, here, then we go. Back to the dorms, and we're done. But hustle, will you? I can't take any more of this. No, camera. Nope. Ah, crap. Sorry, guys. I know, my content is not up to what it usually is. It's not up to its usual standards. Shh. I do hear something funny. If I do good in this capture, I'll be surprised. We have to fight 4 Ghastly. What makes these Pokemon different from others is what they can do. Huh, I actually caught multiple Pokemon in one go. Strange. We made it to level 6. That's a good point to be at. And they gave you 3 energy for that. So that's the level up. They give you plus 3 energy because they accidentally gave you just plus 1. So this time around they gave you plus 3. I don't know if that was on purpose or by accident. I think they just want to change it up a little bit, but either way, you still end up at 20 in the end. Who's there? Uh-oh. The base is off to everyone but myself. Ah, shoot. Run for it. And this is why I think I said something about this appearing in the next episode. Something mysterious. Is something the matter, sir? No, it's nothing. Just a Zubat causing a minor disturbance in the hallway. I was thinking he was going to say Rattata, but no, Rattata's not in this game. Well, it is, but not much till much later. It doesn't appear till we actually get the chance to go to a later town. It's pretty early on, though, nonetheless. Plus, Rattata's an easy capture. Is the easiest Pokemon to capture in that area, too. Incidentally, was the experiment a success? Or was it a failure? It's impossible to say yet. Control systems aren't complete, but it's only a matter of adjustments now. Isaac, I'm counting on you to succeed. Having said that, it is late. Let's call a night on our research. Insufficient sleep should be avoided. I'll return to the door then. Good night, Mr. Kincaid. I'm thinking of changing my thing to green. I'm going to read the comments, though. I'm going to change it to green for now, though, and see what the comments said in the last video. I forgot to check. Big brother, thank you for running. Congratulations for getting into the ranger school. I have news to you. Mom and Papa are talking about moving over there from little sis. Wait, they let me come over there by... What? Okay. Okay, I have a question for everyone. What day is it today? Outdoor class! Oh, come on, we wouldn't forget about outdoor class. Miss April, Keith told me he thought up 38 questions to ask the ranger. Well, how enthusiastic. Okay, class, let's go outside. We'll gather in Session Square. I remember level 7 being tough to level up to level 8 from this early on. But when I was playing, I actually was leveling up at a pretty brisk pace. I think I got like the level 8 near before I was done to ranger school, which I've never really done. I think I almost did it before a few times, but I never really reached level 8 till I was a ranger, probably because I avoided some battles. That might have what killed my runs earlier when I first played the game as a kid. You really say Yahoo? He's too pumped up for this. Remember where Session Square is, don't you? You go to the east of the schoolyard and take the stairway to the south. I'll see you there. Now that we're done that bit, because it was a big bit, let's save and do outdoor class. I'm probably going to call this part outdoor class. I'm going to do a few things, though. And something appears there that we can... Yeah, I'm going to catch this guy because he's here. Why not? I do this. This is tradition for me. Always catching the Bidoof in the school. It's like a tradition for me. I never stop doing this. Yeah, I know, my camera's really starting to tilt. Yeah, mind if I fix it, guys? This camera doesn't want to stay in place at all. But I try not to put too many things to keep it held up, because I need you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Because this is a YouTube video, you guys have to be able to see what I'm doing, otherwise, what type of video is this? I'm gonna check my status real quick. Okay, so I need 130 more experience to level up. I'm gonna probably collect that experience a little bit. Hopefully. But at this rate, I won't be surprised if I don't. These guys are not gonna make it easy to get that amount of experience. Yeah, tapping the screen allows the experience to go into your thing much faster, but it doesn't speed up how quickly they add up your experience based on your capture rate. How that tail avoided the last loop, I have no idea. I literally have no clue how it did that. Literally no clue how he avoided it. At this point, I should be mostly receiving A's, but I really would rather be receiving S's, because I could get like 16 experience for that. I know you guys don't like me grinding, but my last part wasn't too much grinding, so I still got some good views on it. The reason I'm grinding a little now is because there's not really too much I do where I have to go outside, and even then, when I go outside again, it's for something that's quick and doesn't take long to do. Yeah, some of the events here are short because there's not much I can really do to make them bigger events any longer. They're as long as they can get at this point, because this is some early gameplay. There's something I want to do, though, before. There's a certain day where you actually get to leave the school for a little bit and go to your first ever town you get to go to. But that's the only time you ever leave the ranger school until graduation, which is the day after that day. So when we get to that point, you guys will know that we're almost done now with the ranger school event. I'm going to battle the Bidoof bike here because there are 3 of them. I know, I'm doing the same stuff I did yesterday. I know that's boring. But you guys will be thankful later on when the boss doesn't give me too much trouble and we can move on past it without any issues. Because if we can beat him without any issues, things will go much, much smoother for my playthrough. Especially with how bad my captures are with how I have to hold my system with my camera the way it is. It's just the circumstances we are under right now are horrible. I was hoping to actually be able to use my TV for these type of things, but it seems that is not the case. Oh yeah, and Sunday, expect a video at my friend's house, hopefully. It depends on how things work out. For the last couple of weeks, we haven't been able to hang out. And even then, the last time I believe we did, we mostly went to stores. So we never really got to hang out much in Hassan's room, except for like an hour of playing video games. Now, I think that was before I came back to YouTube, though. Why didn't I let the Tailo go? What the heck? What am I doing? Yeah, you guys probably noticed this by now, but your Pokemon get released every single day you're done of entry. I don't know why they do that, and it's only during the Ranger School events. Once you are a Ranger, they won't release your Pokemon at the end of a day. So, from then on out, your Pokemon that you have on your team, you can just switch them out every time you do a capture and reach the amount you need, like the amount of maximum friends, which will be the case most of the time, or until you need a specific Pokemon, and then you'll have to switch one out for that specific Pokemon. And yes, I'm still doing a little extra leveling up. I'm heading towards Session Square now. I just wanted to... If I see a Pokemon I can run into pretty quickly now, I'm going to try to catch it. But I think this is the last one I can really run into quickly. As you can see, the experience bar is still going up, but it's starting to go up at a slower rate. We'll probably, hopefully, reach level 8 before the end of Ranger School. We have, like, one more session of grinding here, and that's really it. Then the rest of the game is, like, just mostly smooth sailing. So, sorry about the grind. This would probably be the last thing we'll be able to do, so I'm putting my Salas away for now. Although we might need it again. Hey, Rennie. What's keeping you? Outdoor class is about to get started. I think the ranger's here already. Yeah, there's a gangly ranger with a giant afro. Why? This guy is not part of a gang! Come on! What was that all about, Keith? Well, it appears as everyone's with us. Let's get the outdoor class started. This is Crawford. He's a graduate of the Ranger School. Wow. School! I messed up my words. Sorry, guys. He's a graduate of the Ranger School, and now he's a Pokemon Ranger in Beantown. I'm Crawford. Nice to meet you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Well, even my guy talked. It had him outlined for the speech bubble. This here's my partner Pokemon Badoo, and I forgot to change the color. My bad. And these are my friend Pokemon. Actually, all these Pokemon are able to be seen later in the game. One of them you don't see until near by the end of the game, and that will happen to be that Blossom right there. There's a Chirby, Combi. Combi we meet a little later. Chirby we meet before Combi, actually. Swellow we meet later into the game when we're a regular ranger, and Blossom we don't meet till much later into the game, like near by the end, actually. Hi, Crawford. It's been a long time. But that giant explosion of afro, I think like your hairstyle the way it was before. Makes me nervous to see that kind of jumbled up outgrowth of anything. And that's enough of that. We're all here, so let's begin. Let's get to the outdoors class main event. The question and answer sensitive and terror. Let the questioning begin. It's of terror? Where did that come from? Crawford, why did you decide to become a ranger? Well, it's because I love Pokemon. I want to become friends with them, you know, to bond with them. I'm going to do this from now on because it will make it easier so I'm not having my hand in front of some of the screen. Unless, in case any of you guys want to look at the map at the top screen to see where we are. That's the same way I feel. I'm glad I asked you. I have a question. What kind of Pokemon are difficult to capture? Well, speaking only for myself, Psychic and Ghost group Pokemon, yeah. They have a habit of going poof and disappearing during capture. Ghost Pokemon do that? We know that from earlier. You guys saw how those Ghastly disappeared and reappear. That's what makes them difficult to capture. It gives them some time, so that way their health bar will start almost ready to recover as soon as they appear. Luckily, we don't face too many of them early on, so the health bars don't recover too quickly. But still, it still is a pain. It was for me when I was a kid, because they loved to do that when I was a kid. Yeah, next, my name is Raimi. There isn't anything I'd rather do than become an operator. You think I can become one? You can tell I've become one, can't you? I'm only seeing you for the first time ever, so it's not like I know, but... Sure thing, no problemo. You'll be an operator, alright. That's right. Those are the words I wanted to hear. Yes. I mean, aren't you maybe confusing our ranger with a fortune teller or something? Excuse me, ranger. How about me? Will I become a ranger? Say, aren't you confusing me with a fortune teller too? Exactly. He stole the words right out of my mouth. What if Crawford is a fortune teller? Oh no. What is my fortune? At least he can read people's minds, because those were the words I was about to say. Now I realize, wait, doesn't he say those words in the speech text that comes up next? And yep, sure enough, he does. But I can tell you this about you. Your strong will shines through loud and proud. I'm sure you'll make it. Why, you may even have the fixings to make a better ranger than me. That's if you can avoid your spinning your wheels, so to speak. Is that right? I'll do the best I can. Okay, here's my second question. No fair, Keith. One question each. Ranger Crawford's busy, too. So, on to my question. Have you ever made any mistakes? Mistakes, you ask? That's all there was when I started. Like the time I dumped juice all over my cellar. That was nasty. Or the time I tried to catch your stuffed doll. Or another time I put on my ranger uniform on top of my pajamas. Hold up, don't make me say these things. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is funny. You have to admit, that is funny. Even everyone in the game is laughing, including my character. Oh no. What makes you glad you became a ranger? I have to say the big smiles we get to see after helping people our Pokemon in need. Hope I can see smiles like that soon. That's the spirit. Keep the spirit burning and you'll be sure to succeed. You know, I'm looking forward to the chance of working with you folks someday. Keep a positive attitude and work hard. We will. My question next. Ranger Crawford, has Miss April ever been angry with you? I'll say she has. She used to blow up at me once a day. Now, you know that isn't true. It wasn't once a day, it had to be at least 3 times a day. I love when they contradict a character and then say it was more than that. Like 3 times a day, that's a lot of times to blow up at someone. But that's not the whole story. Crawford was a wonderful student. He kept everyone's spirits up with his happiness and sense of humor. Voicemail. Crawford, do you hear me? It's me, Barlow. There's a mantine hurt off the eastern shore of School Island. The mantine apparently ran into her cargo ship. Luna's headed to the school by boat for you. Join up with her, Crawford, and head to the site immediately. We're gonna need your help on this one. Roger, leader. So cool. Please save that mantine. Hold on, mantine. We're coming to save you. Principal Lamont? Since the students are so worried, I'll report back on how the mission went. I'm sorry I have to cut the outdoor class short. There's no need to apologize. Isn't that your boat? There's 2 people missing right now. I noticed. Crawford, Gale, quickly, we're headed to the site. Isaac and the teacher of the class next door are both missing. Alright, students. Keep working at it. Let's meet again somewhere sometime. So we got to see an awesome scene. The boat's already tiny on the horizon. Well, everyone, that was the shortest outdoor class ever, but it certainly was the most gripping and realistic of all outdoor classes, too. Okay, everyone, let's return to our classrooms. This scene I think that's coming up right now is actually kind of important. It's kind of a cool scene, and it will come back later with it affecting a certain part in the story much later. I like how the game does this, and then they just like have it affect the later part of the story in some small way. Like it influences the rest of the story by making events happen in a certain way. I really like that the scene does that and just like carries the story a little bit on its shoulders. I really like that. But it doesn't happen until much later into the game, later in the last bit of the game. Like, it happens at a certain point nearby the end, but it's still kind of far from the end, too, because there's still plenty of stuff to do. Now, I'm getting even more pumped up about becoming a ranger. I still have 37 questions left, but I think I'm going to find those answers myself. A real ranger guaranteed I would become an operator. There are no guarantees anywhere. You have to grab hold of your dreams and make them come true. You think I don't know that? I'm going to do it. I'll make my dreams come true. I'm not gonna lose either, not when I have a rival like Rennie. Hey, why don't the three of us make a pledge right now by the pledge stone? Let's pledge to each other that we'll make our dreams come true. You bet I'll pledge that. Rennie, what about you? Okay, that's the spirit. Let's get back to class. My guy didn't even say anything. But, okay, I do pledge to that myself, actually. I would always pledge to that. Big brother, thank you for writing. Reading about outdoor class is really exciting. Oh, we're going to move out there. We're looking for a house now from Little Sis. Like, kind of like a small story going on there while you guys at Ranger School. I want your attention, please. Do you remember that Manti Coffer went to rescue during our outdoor class? We're going to finish up this last bit of the scenes and then stop at an important part that's about to happen after this little bit of storytelling. Once that is done, we'll save, and next time we'll do, well, whatever's up next. You guys will soon see in a moment what I'm talking about. Do you remember that Manti Coffer went to rescue during our outdoor class? The Ranging Union took it in and nursed it back to health. This morning, the Mantine was safely returned to the sea. Yay! Now that we're all feeling good about that news, let's get our lesson started. Today, as scheduled, the topic is teamwork between Rangers and Operators. If there's no trust between a Ranger and an Operator, it's disastrous. Even a simple mission could become impossible to manage. Rangers go where there are no roads to guide them. It's the job of the Operators to light the way for the Rangers where no roads exist. Of course, that doesn't mean literally mean holding a flashlight for Rangers in the field. Operators support Rangers in other ways, like recharge their stylers. Not only that, Operators provide Rangers with information and advice. The Operators reach out to all Rangers from the Union's operation room. Does anyone know what they call that communication system? Yes, it's called voicemail. Correct. However, your school style is not fitted with the voicemail feature. But look here, I have 2 styles of the voicemail feature turned on. You're able to borrow them especially from the Ranger Union. Lamont, who's there on business, had to ask for them himself. Use them today to demonstrate the field operations of Rangers. Let's start with Ryman, Jabber, and Keith doing the Ranger part. When they said Keith doing the Ranger part, my heart dropped a little. I was like, why aren't they having me do it? I thought they cared about the players. But I was jumping the gun because I didn't even go on to this text until after I was a little bit over that. It didn't take long though. It took like a second or two for me to get over it. It's April. Keith isn't here yet. That's rare for Keith. Did he sleep the night, I wonder? Well, fine. We'll get ready to do the Ranger part. When they said that, my heart soared. When I was a kid, hearing that, my nickname just made me feel happy. Yes, I've had this nickname since I was a kid. Actually. My mom helped me get a nickname to put in these games back when I first played a game that had my name able to put a name in. And this was the first game I was able to do that. This was actually the first time I actually put a name other than my normal one. Oh wow, I communicate using this. Hello, can you hear me? This is Remy. Come in, Ranger. Huh? We're too close, and you can hear me loud and clear without the styler. Then we should get farther apart and try again. Hey, no running in the classroom either. Miss April, I'm awfully sorry to disturb your class. There's a small matter about which I would like to speak with Keith. Oh well. Keith is running late today. It's not like him, but... Late, you say? You see, we have a problem on our hands. We had a number of stylers stored in the staff room, had I say, and an entire lot of them has disappeared. I've already confirmed the innocence of all my students regarding this, but that Keith boy is uncharacteristically absent from your class, you say. Perhaps taking him time to find a place to stash all those stolen stylers. Mr. Kincaid, Keith is a prankster, but he's no thief. Oh, do be still. He runs in the hallways, he sneaks into the basement where he's not permitted. It's only natural that he should be viewed with suspicion. Mr. Kincaid, isn't that what you always preach? It's wrong to cast suspicion on others without proof. May I have a little time? I will look for Keith and your missing stylers. This seems a little bit heartwarming. Miss April, I'll help too. I'll go look upstairs. I'll look too. Alright, let's scour the schoolhouse from top to bottom. We have to prove Keith's innocence. If anything comes up, voicemail, okay? Now, this part's kind of difficult to know where you're going, but there is a specific spot you have to go for this story to continue, so we're going to go to that spot instantly because I know where it is. But we'll do that next time. Next time, we're going to look for Keith and the missing stylers, aka just go to the spot I need to go for the story to advance, allowing us to do that. But first, I want to do something real quick in the options menu, if you guys don't mind. I'm going to change this to green until you guys say anything about what color you guys want. I'm going to check in the... Ah, crap. Yeah, and the saving data in the original was much longer than that. Actually, believe it or not, the saving of data in that game was much longer than that in the original. Like, it took the DS a little bit of time to save that. Wow, my battery's still at full? Amazing. Next time, we're going to look for Keith and the missing stylers by just going to the spot we need to go to, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, until then, though, this is Obsessive Gaming. Over and out. Goodbye!